Hello everyone, welcome to today's Building Tomorrow Together launch event kickoff. We're very pleased that you are able to join us this afternoon. My name is Scott Ledour and I'm Professor of Political Science here at North Central Michigan College.
And I'm Kim Dickinson. I am an academic advisor here at North Central Michigan College. Our first prize of the day is from Beard's Brewery. In this prize package, there are 2 gift cards totaling $60 and this awesome Beard's tumbler. We have lots of information to share and great prizes to give away over the next hour. So pay attention and be the first to answer each trivia question online to win cool stuff. If you are new to Vimeo and don't already have an account, you will need to enter your name and accept Vimeo's terms and conditions before selecting join. Then you'll be able to answer the trivia questions and we'll be able to see your name attached to your trivia answer and we can tell if you win. Let's see if Scott can start us out with a history question.
Okay, so here's the first trivia question of the afternoon. In what year did North Central Michigan College first start offering classes? Do you happen to know the answer? While we give you a couple minutes to enter some of your answers in the online on the chat function, before we see who wins this great Beard's Brewery prize, let me tell you a little bit about our program today. The theme of today's program is Futures Start Here. And over the next hour, we're going to hear from current students, alumni, college leadership, and entrepreneurs whose futures started right here at North Central Michigan College. I'm excited for all of you to hear about the role that the college has played both in the lives of our students and in the community as a whole. Kim, do we have a winner?
Chet Jessic.
Chet.
Congratulations. You are the winner of this fabulous Beard's Brewery gift package. We'll reach out to you after the program is over to coordinate delivery. And we'll be hearing more about Beard's Brewery later on as owners and founders Ben and Pete share more of their North Central alumni story.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to that. And now I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the president of North Central Michigan College, Dr. David Rowland Finley.
Good afternoon. I want to say a personal thank you to each one of you who've taken time out of your busy lives to join us online today. I believe strongly that the future vitality of our region depends on the future vitality of our college. Now more than ever, we're needed to lead the economic recovery of Northern Michigan via higher education. The Building Tomorrow Together campaign, being launched today, moves us to the future with a $9.9 million investment in the people, places, and programs of North Central. Let's get today's launch event rolling with our keynote presentation. To do so, it's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Kaylin Sheik. Many of you may already be familiar with Kaylin, either from her business, Sweetwater Floral, or from her recent TED Talk. But for those who aren't, let me tell you a bit about her. Kaylin is an entrepreneur and educator who owns Sweetwater, a small farm in Petoskey, where she hosts events, leads creative workshops, and runs her floral design studio. After leaving a career in television to follow her passion, Kaylin began designing award-winning wedding photos and also teaching floral design at workshops. Now let's go over to Kaylin, who's joining us from the still under construction Commons area inside the future Bora Learning Center to hear about her recipe for success and how it can be applied here at North Central.
Hi, I'm Kaylin Sheik, a Petoskey community member, business owner, and proud supporter of North Central Michigan College. As a florist, we do a lot of work picking out just the right ingredients, like a chef would in the kitchen. Through my years of designing flower arrangements, I've devised a little bit of a hack into finding what works best to create an arrangement that leaves people impacted, thinking about it, and just has a good feeling about it. This system is called focal, filler, and flare. Now, I know, it is not the time of year that flowers are blooming here in northern Michigan, and we are months away from getting our hands back in the dirt, but that is okay. I promise this all has a point. Stick with me. We'll start with focal. Focal blooms in any arrangement are what create the shape. They create the physical space. Focal blooms may be the biggest ones in an arrangement. They aren't what makes it itself. They aren't the loudest, but they definitely help set the space. Next up is filler. I would argue that filler flowers are the most important element. They color in the lines, they bring life to an arrangement, and there's just something about them. Without filler flowers, a well-done floral arrangement would feel unfinished. And lastly is flare. Flare can be really small detail, like one single stem, one bloom that's going its merry way, but it's a weird, unique detail that you love in flowers. Focal filler and flare can be applied to almost anything that has impact. This includes institutions, like educational institutions, North Central Michigan College, and our region, Northern Michigan, the community we are all a part of, and we're so lucky to be a part of. Let's start with focal. What are the focal aspects of our local community? Here in Petoskey, I would say it's our $1 million sunsets, but we have $1 million sunsets all across northern Michigan. We know that. What about our 4 seasons of recreation? There is always something to do outside in some of the most beautiful landscapes in the country. There's also thriving downtown shopping districts, fun festivals, and family-friendly atmosphere that you can't really find anywhere else. That is what makes northern Michigan who we are. And similarly, one of our focal parts of where we live is our institutions and landmarks that we can't imagine it without, including North Central Michigan College. I'm going to talk to you today about the Building Tomorrow Together campaign. And what is the focal bloom of this campaign? Right where I'm standing, new facility improvements. Remember I said they help shape the arrangement? This is one of the focal blooms of NCMC, and it's happening right now. Next up was filler. What is northern Michigan's filler? I would venture to say, without hesitation, it's its people. You can't find harder working people with more Midwestern charm and grit anywhere in the country. We are family friendly, we're professionals, we're creatives, we're funny, we're quirky, we love where we live, and we are very proud of it. People make a place, and students make North Central Michigan College. That's the filler of this campaign. And one of the things this campaign is committed to is breaking down barriers to help students succeed. I think most of us watching have been a student before, and we know how hard it is when you're concerned about financial aid and scholarships. What this campaign is doing is investing more than ever into student success. More scholarships, more financial aid, more resources, more support. When students feel all of these things, it's easier to just focus on school. And when you can focus on school, you become a stronger part of your community. Lastly is flare. Flare, you'll remember, might be a small detail, but it's important. Northern Michigan is chock full of flair, baby. I could go for days. We have quirky characters, interesting, unique traditions, funny songs on the radio about Halloween spooky ghost stories. Other flair might be our steel drum band here in Petoskey, the break wall on a summer evening, maybe a festival you go to in Sheboygan, or Charlevoix's Venetian Festival, things you won't find anywhere else. Here at North Central, the flair of this campaign is a commitment to STEM, a commitment to innovative technology in the classroom where possible. Did you know that 55% of nurses hired in the Petoskey area over the last 4 years are North Central graduates? More than ever, we need to be supporting these essential positions and helping our nursing students and every student find paths to success. Some of the area's top CEOs, business leaders, familiar faces, and crazy, amazing creatives, the creative talent is unparalleled, are North Central graduates. They are everywhere you look. And some of the people you may not know are North Central graduates would be happy to talk about their experience and how wonderful it was at this unique landmark institution. It has focal, it has filler, and it has flair. One of the things that the Building Tomorrow Together campaign is committed to is thinking hyper-local community focused initially, especially for our students from around our region, but also thinking globally for when they head out the doors into the workforce and literally change the world because of the education they got right here. Your support of the Building Tomorrow Together campaign is imperative to helping make sure that North Central Michigan College blooms for generations to come, and therefore our community can also rise to any occasion that comes its way. Thank you.
That was great. Well, thanks so much to Kaylin for being a part of our program here today. And it's exciting to think about all the ways in which the Building Tomorrow Together campaign will help North Central Michigan College deliver on its mission to provide exceptional, accessible, and relevant higher education of and for our community.
Absolutely. Which brings us to our next trivia question. In Kaylin's keynote, she talked about focal, filler, and flair as elements of our communities and of this campaign. She said the filler is an important element of floral design. What did Kaylin say was the filler of the Building Tomorrow Together campaign? The first person to answer correctly will win this Sweetwater Floral gift certificate, good for one floral design workshop, either in person or online.
And that's a $90 value, isn't it, Kim?
Yes, it is.
Did you know that Kaylin's sister is an instructor here at North Central?
I did. She teaches several classes in our art department. It's always fun to learn about all the connections people have to North Central Michigan College. There are more than you would think. And now for our winner, Tony. Tony, you'll have to give us your last name so we can get you this Sweetwater Floral gift certificate. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tony. And now, let's take a minute to listen to others connected to North Central, including our students and community leaders, to hear more details about the Building Tomorrow Together campaign and why we're asking for the community's help.
For more than 6 decades, North Central Michigan College has helped to build and strengthen our northern Michigan communities.
Our college has inspired entrepreneurs and powered the regional economy.
North Central trains the professionals who care for our friends and family and our entire community when they need it most.
North Central helps people unlock their potential so we can build a better future right here at home.
And it brings a world of opportunity right here to Northern Michigan so that everyone can start chasing their dreams.
But the world is changing fast, and we have a lot to do to prepare our community and our college for tomorrow.
1 or 2 generations ago, our parents and grandparents saw college or trade school as a preparation for a lifetime.
But today, industries are increasingly knowledge-based, and education is continuous and continuously changing. Building a strong community tomorrow means access to the latest job training and education today.
That's why at North Central, we're looking ahead with a 3-part plan to build tomorrow together.
First, we're building new facilities, including high-tech classrooms for tomorrow's learners, and a new space where students can easily access the services they need most, especially personalized academic and career advising. We're also making a distinctive gathering place to foster cooperation, collaboration, and a stronger sense of community.
Secondly, we're investing in people and technology. equipping our exceptional faculty with the latest tools, and expanding programs in science, technology, engineering, and math.
And finally, the college is breaking down barriers to education by creating new scholarships and student success resources that will make it possible for more students to unlock their potential.
A vibrant learning community in Northern Michigan benefits us all.
It takes a community to support our community's college, and with your help, we can build an even better tomorrow together.
Okay. It's clear this campaign is going to be critical to the future of our students and our community. With that, to help me for our update is Chelsea Platt, Executive Director of the North Central Michigan College Foundation.
It's a mouthful.
It is.
Thank you, Dr. Finley. Futures really do start here, and I have personal experience to back that claim up. But I'm here today to share that even before we got here today, many supporters pledged their support of higher education in Northern Michigan. Whether making a gift to support the Future Bora Learning Center, supporting technology and innovation in the classroom, or contributing to our scholarships and student success resources like our campus cupboard and our student emergency fund, all of these gifts have helped pave the way so that we could officially launch the Building Tomorrow Together campaign today.
And I understand you have a very exciting announcement to share.
That I do. It is my great pleasure to announce that with the help of the state of Michigan and early campaign supporters, that we have already secured over 80% of the $9.9 million needed to make this investment. I am grateful that the state recognized the importance of this project because they committed on March 30th, 2020. If you think about when that was the height of the first wave of the pandemic in Michigan. But in the midst of all that, they recommitted $3.4 million to this project. But it came with a catch. We had to secure the rest. And that is why the community's involvement to date and until the campaign goal is met is so critically important. But what's equally impressive to the state's commitment is the fact that in that time, donors have helped us move the needle $4.9 million already. So Dr. Finley, let's show them. This is the fun part. But here's what's already been accomplished. This is amazing. And what that means is that we have a little over $1.5 million left to raise by the end of this summer. We can do this, but we need your help. There is already a lot of energy and excitement and progress visible on campus, and this campaign is just going to add to that. But Dr. Finley, I guess we can put this down now.
You're here.
Would you mind sharing with the audience, in your own words, what some of your personal points of pride are right now at North Central?
Thank you. I'd love to, Chelsea. There are so many. In the interest of time, I'll share just two. So, North Central recently garnered the #1 ranking among all 61 nursing programs across the state of Michigan. That's colleges and universities, according to our May 2020 nursing licensure exam pass rate. 30 of 30 graduates passed on their very first try. The pass rate also places us in the top 10% in the nation. Associate degree programs, we're thrilled with that accomplishment and are shouting it to the hills. Second, North Central is a place of innovation. We have the early college program for learners in Petoskey, Boyne City, Gaylord, our mobile fabrication lab used to teach CAD and CNC to high schoolers throughout Northern Michigan, our cutting-edge accelerated learning program in English, which is winning national awards and being emulated by others. That's true of the mobile fab lab as well. And our latest example of innovation, the Lifelong Learning Club, with nearly 1,200 individuals having participated in at least one event in the past year. Chelsea, back to you.
Thank you. Those are two excellent highlights. And so as Kaylin and Dr. Finley pointed out, our alumni are making their mark on the world and our communities here in Northern Michigan. North Central grads go on to power our local economy, local healthcare, local industry. We provide the workforce talent for industries ranging from manufacturing to accounting to EMS and nursing. What this campaign signals is North Central's pledge to fostering the growth of the next generation of learners. As we look back over 60 years of notable service to this community, we are eager and excited to continue this legacy of learning.
Yes, we are. And thanks to generous and growing group of donors who've given to this campaign, we're within $1.5 million of our final goal. Scott?
Well, that is absolutely fantastic news. 80% of the way towards the goal of finishing on the Building Tomorrow Together campaign. Just fantastic news. Whenever I get great news like this, I tend to celebrate, and I mostly celebrate with chocolate, which is conveniently what our next prize for our trivia contest is. Are you ready for the trivia question, everyone? This one's almost too easy, right? What is the name of our campaign for the renovation of the administration classroom building to be renamed the Bora Learning Center? Kim, what are they going to win?
Our next prize is from Crow and Moss, another alumni business. They make artisan chocolate in 100-pound batches in their 2,000 square foot factory right here in Petoskey. Included in this prize basket is one of each of their current product line, including their single origin chocolate and their unique inclusion bars, like this Bolivian rose salt bar. Yum. Owners Mike Davies and his wife Danielle, they met while they were attending North Central Michigan College as dual enrolled high school students. So special was their connection that they asked the professor of that fateful class to officiate their wedding 7 years later. Fast forward a little more when Mike and Danielle decided it was time to return to their roots in Northern Michigan. They opened a boutique coffee shop, Dripworks, in downtown Petoskey and have since moved on to other local ventures, including Crow and Moss. And judging by the deliciousness of this chocolate, we are so glad they did. This reminds me that not just futures, but many things, like relationships, start here. And Danielle and Mike are not the only ones. We've heard of a number of alumni meeting their significant others here at North Central.
And the winner is?
The winner is Sarah George. Congratulations. You are the winner of the Crow and Moss chocolate basket.
Congratulations, Sarah. Another great entrepreneurship story here from North Central Michigan College and a North Central Michigan College alum. We've been collecting a lot of stories from alumni, current students, and community members. We're posting them every week on the North Central Michigan College Facebook page. So if you're not following the college on Facebook, please do so and check out all of these great stories that we've been collecting. Did you know that on average, about 70% of community college alumni live and work in the area where they went to school? We've talked about the fact that futures start here and that relationships start here. And now we have a story about entrepreneurship and how businesses and partnerships start here as well. So right now we'd like to share the story of a couple of alumni who can tell you how Beard's Brewery came about.
Ben and I met at North Central. We had some classes together.
We actually had a geology class.
Was that the first one
with
together?
Kurt Yinling. And we worked together on a couple projects in that class.
Yeah, like lab projects.
Yeah, lab projects,
Yeah.
like lab partners.
We also did the school newspaper together, and then the college actually hired us to do a promotional video for them. Then we separated to go to the different finishing schools, but we kind of kept in touch, and that's where we're like, well, we've done stuff together before. The town needs a brewery. There were no breweries in the area. We started on Howard Street, which is the same street the college is on.
Yeah, kind of bookended it.
Yeah.
College is on, what, 1515 Howard at the end, on one end of town, and we were on the 200 block, basically the other exact end of Howard.
I think the brewery, we get a wide audience of people. It's not just like younger people drinking beer. And I think the college is a great thing for the community because it brings people at different ages at different points in life where they can still reconnect and like re-educate.
I'm kind of a perpetual student there. I got my EMT license through college. I've been looping back for fire continuing education for being in a local fire department. And I also taught a class there for 3 years, winter brewing program. I recently did the video lecture series with the Armistice Day Storm and the Edmund Fitzgerald, which were great little seminars. You know, being able to go for out of high school and start that college path, or come back to develop skills, strengthen skills, or change careers, or even take just classes of interest, whether it's a semester-long program or a couple weeks or a lecture series. There's something for everybody.
I love that story. As Ben stated, here at North Central Michigan College, there really is something for everybody. Our student body is a reflection of who we are as a region, covering all ages and all backgrounds. We serve pre-college students with our kids camps, dual credit and early college high school programs, traditional college students who are earning credits toward job-ready degrees, and those who are transferring to four-year institutions, and our forever learners, I think I fall into this bucket, who are upskilling to stay current in their jobs or come to North Central because they're inquisitive. Lifelong learners are a real joy. North Central Michigan College is an inclusive, accessible, and year-round place. Now more than ever, community colleges have a pivotal role to play in the instructional landscape. Our focus on high quality, personalized, innovative education, coupled with our commitment to accessibility and student services, provides an open door for those looking to pursue their dreams. Scott?
Thank you, Dr. Finley. I think it's time now to give away our grand prize, which will be awarded to the first person who can answer this question correctly. Everyone get your fingertips hovering over your keyboards because you're going to want this one. How much still needs to be raised in order to bring us over the finish line of this campaign? Kim, tell them what they win.
You will win this voucher for $500, which can be used to pay tuition for a semester-long college class or to explore the wide range of classes offered by Corporate and Community Education Department. If used towards tuition, $500 will cover a 3-credit class at the Emmett County resident rate and still leave funds for books and fees. That can be a class offered at our main campus here in Petoskey, online, or at our Sheboygan or Gaylord campuses. Take a class for fun, or work towards any of our 63 degree and certificate programs. Or you could choose from a wide variety of lifelong learning classes offered in partnership with the University of Utah on topics including history, language, music, health, and art. Or attend classes offered by local instructors on topics like local history or estate planning. You could also use this voucher to attend professional development classes that are offered online through North Central if you want to sharpen your skills in areas such as leadership, Excel, public speaking, or customer service. Use this voucher yourself or pay it forward to someone else because this voucher is fully transferable.
All right, and the grand prize winner of the $500 voucher at North Central Michigan College, by the way, I hear there's really good political science classes, so, maybe. The winner tonight is Lisa Hoyt. Congratulations on winning the voucher. Wonderful. We will be in contact with you to get this to you. Well, now we're going to go back to Dr. Finley to wrap things up here this afternoon.
Thanks, Scott. I've heard that about the political science classes too. What really impresses me about our grand prize is the wide array of learning opportunities that $500 will provide. To me, it speaks to the incredible value of the educational opportunities here at North Central. As Chelsea and I showed you on that big check, we've already raised over 80% of the goal amount for this campaign, but we still have another $1.5 million to go. So we need your help. If we're going to create a brighter future for Northern Michigan, steps must be taken today in order to build a better tomorrow. So I'm inviting each of you to join us in the Building Tomorrow Together campaign by 1, spreading the word, 2, coming to campus to take a socially distanced tour, or 3, volunteering. Please contact us to learn more or visit the web address on your screen. Thank you all for helping us to build tomorrow together at North Central Michigan College. Thanks again.